Okay, I feel like the way that my brain works is if something's on the top of my mind, I'll just keep thinking about it until, I don't know, I've exhausted it. And yeah, I'll just also repeat things I need to keep repeating to myself in order to like remind myself or reiterate it to myself. I don't know. But anyways, the other day, yesterday, I was just thinking about how sad I really was the last couple of months. And I know when I feel really sad because I won't like call my mom or like talk to my mom. And it's not that I like talk to her about my feelings or anything, or I don't say anything really like important to her. It's just the fact that I don't even call her because I'm worried that I'll sound sad and then she'll worry about me. I don't know why I'm crying. But yeah, I don't know. For so long, I didn't call her because I was just like busy trying to figure out my own shit, and whether that was like work or like stuff with Alex. And I felt like, yeah, I just like couldn't call her, and I just was disappointed in myself because I feel like the one thing that my mom always like wants me to do is like call her every once in a while. And I think that's like the one thing that she asks of me. And she's always like, oh yeah, I'm bored, and it's always happy to hear your voice and hear what you're doing. And yeah, I just felt bad because like I feel like I disappointed her because that was just the one thing that she wanted from me, and I couldn't even do that. And I mean, I called her on her birthday, I called her like during the holidays, but it was really brief because I felt like after a while it would be like she could see through me and she could see that something was wrong, and then she'd ask me about it, and I didn't want that. So yeah, I didn't really tell her about all the details with work. I was just say work is fine because I didn't want to worry her. But yeah, I mean, eventually I'll have to tell her that like I'm gonna travel and like take some leave and just like take a break, and I know that she'll be supportive of whatever I do. I just, yeah, I felt really bad because I felt like I disappointed her. And I don't know, I called her recently, or I talked to her recently, and I know I want to make a better effort of just like talking to her and calling her. And I told her that like she can just text me whenever and she won't be a bother to me, because I think calling sometimes is a bit harder. But yeah, I feel like I'm just really thankful that I feel like my mom is always really supportive, and both my parents. And yeah, I think sometimes when we're in the same place we like clash a lot because we want the best for each other, and sometimes I feel like that both of us will just like sacrifice our own needs to make sure that the other person's happy. But then when you do that, you kind of like not resent the other person, but then you just are like, oh, why don't they appreciate what I did and they don't notice what I did? And it's like, yeah, I think both of us need to find a better balance of like voicing our own needs but also like sacrificing for the other person that we care about. And that was kind of a tangent, but yeah, I guess I wanted to like express those thoughts because it kind of relates to all the things that I'm trying to work on. Yeah, I think that just goes to show that things really wouldn't have worked out with Alex if I just felt so bad. And it just seemed like, I don't know, he just like couldn't be bothered. He couldn't be bothered to like make me happy. He couldn't be bothered to like do the things that I wanted to do. And I don't know, it's not that I like want to be with someone who's like a puppy and will literally do whatever I want. I just think there has to be a balance. And like, I don't know, I just like when people are like open-minded to doing things that I suggest doing, or like people are open-minded to like trying different things and like experiencing different things with me. And it's just like, I just felt like that's who he was when I first met him. And maybe it's just because we were in New York and he was just more open to exploring because he'd never been there before. But it just sucks when I feel like he changed so much since I had first met him. And I probably said this already in another clip of me talking, but I was just so like attracted to the person that I first met. I loved that version of him, and it just sucks to feel like I lost that. And I can't hold on to it. But yeah, a part of me is like, dang, I'll never feel like I'll be attracted in the same way to anyone else again in the way that I was when I first met him. And I know maybe that's not true, but it just really feels like that way right now. Just I was like physically so attracted to him. I fucking still am. Fuck. And like emotional wise, like I was so attracted to the first version of Alex that I met, and it just sucks to feel like I'll never feel that feeling again. Move on. Anyways, yeah. New whatever part of my life, like I want to try to figure out ways to, I don't know, be happier when it comes to volleyball, like have a better routine, like surround myself with people that I really admire and I care about, and reach out more. I think like when I first moved here, I was super proactive in trying to like meet new people, and then I felt like I met a good number of people and I wanted to like hang out with them more, and now I feel like I'm in that stage again where I'm like, okay, I want to like branch out and try to like, I don't know, really just be open-minded to different things. Yeah, fuck, I don't know. Shit, I'm gonna go back and work and then go home and play volleyball and blah 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 blah. Okay,